Chapter 1. The Perfect Summer. It was the first weekend of June in Los Angeles. Warm, bright, and full of promise. 3 women sat on a rooftop bar, laughter echoing under the fairy lights. Emily lifted her glass, smiling. To freedom, friendship, and no regrets. Sophia laughed softly. You always say that. Hailey winked. Because she means it. Come on, Soph. When was the last time you didn't overthink life? They were different, yet inseparable since college. Emily was focused on her career. Sophia dreamed of opening her own art gallery, and Hailey simply wanted to feel alive every day. The night was filled with music, dancing, and laughter, the kind of night that feels endless. But as the stars faded into dawn, so did their innocence. Chapter 2. 3 months later. Life moved fast. Emily's company was expanding. Sophia was preparing for her first exhibition, and Hailey had just started dating someone new. Again. But soon, all 3 women noticed something unusual. Missed calls, missed periods, missed peace of mind. At first, they didn't tell anyone, not even each other. Until one afternoon, in their favorite cafe, the truth slipped out. Hailey stared at her coffee. I think I might be pregnant. Sophia froze. What? Are you sure? Hailey nodded, her voice trembling. The test said yes. Emily's hand shook as she set down her cup. You too? Hailey's eyes widened. Wait! What do you mean, you two? Sophia looked at both of them, whispering, Oh my God, me too. The cafe fell silent. 3 women, 3 tests, 1 impossible coincidence. Chapter 3. The secret days passed in confusion. Emily couldn't stop thinking. Who could the father be? Her last relationship had ended abruptly. Sophia's boyfriend, Daniel, had left for Europe without knowing. Hailey had dated 2 men casually, neither serious, both gone now. Fear crept in. At night, Emily would stare at the ceiling, feeling the weight of her choices. She had built her life on control. Now, everything felt out of control. Sophia prayed quietly every morning, her hands trembling over her stomach. She wasn't ready to be a mother, but she wasn't ready to let go either. Hailey, usually loud and full of life, spent nights crying silently, wondering how she had reached this point. Chapter 4. Breaking point. When Emily finally told her mother, she expected anger. Instead, her mother simply said, You made a mistake, but that doesn't make you a mistake. What matters is what you do now. Those words stayed with her. Sophia's art changed. Her paintings turned emotional, raw, and powerful. They caught the attention of a local journalist who wanted to feature her story. But Sophia couldn't reveal her secret, not yet. Hailey's health began to decline from stress. Her friends begged her to see a doctor, but she refused, saying she didn't deserve help. Then one evening, Emily found her sitting alone on the beach. The sunset painted the sky in gold, and Hailey whispered, Do you ever feel like life's punishing you for wanting too much? Emily sat beside her. No, I think life just wants us to slow down and understand what really matters. They hugged, and for the first time, Hailey cried freely. Chapter 5. Truth comes to light. Weeks later, Emily decided to face everything honestly. She reached out to the man she once loved, Mark, and told him the truth. He was silent for a long moment. Then he said softly, I don't care how it happened. If this baby is ours, I want to be there. Sophia received a letter from Daniel. He had seen her art featured online. I know I left too soon, he wrote. But I never stopped loving you. I'm coming home. Hailey wasn't as lucky. The men she had dated were gone. But her friends stood beside her through every doctor's visit, every sleepless night. They promised she would never be alone again. Chapter 6. The Miracle of Change. Months passed. Emily gave birth to a baby boy, and Mark was right there holding her hand. They decided to start again, slowly, but with love. On truth, Sophia's daughter became the quiet muse behind her art gallery success. Her story inspired young women to face their mistakes without shame. Hailey named her baby Hope because that's what her friends had given her when she had nothing else. One day, as all three women sat together in the park, watching their children play, Hailey smiled tearfully. "Remember when we thought our lives were over?" Emily laughed softly. Turns out that was just the beginning. Lesson of the story. Life isn't ruined by one mistake. It's rebuilt by courage, truth, and love. Real friendship stands strongest in the storm. Every ending can become a beautiful beginning if you choose to face it with honesty.